Hey, what's cracking, Lo?
What's up, Lo?
Hey, what's up with that situation from Buffalo?
Yeah, Schizo with me. He just landed. I got Kokane with me. So we on the way. Everything all good.
I'm at the pad, homie. Just meet me here later on and we're gonna make it happen. You already know how we do it.
All right, one.
Well, spend it all. Cause I keep it gangsta in the street. Cause I'm never selling while I'm pushing and peddling. I'm just a chick in my section, connected, highly respected. You know I stand up on business. No trial, but there is no witness. I hustle hard in these streets. The strong will eat the weak. Go coast to coast to get going. Got kidneys on the playground.
Hella connected, well respected on these streets. You crossed me one time and my dogs got it evil. 10 toes down, still the king of that underground. They tell me all the time, look, I love the way your shit sound. I'm just trying to stack some commas. Now get on your knees so Mr. Blue Rag humps. Shit get hectic, but I run my section. We get down and dirty when these suckers start flexing. One phone call to get you hit, that's some real shit. I gotta stay active cause a little cheap can't slip. I'm never selling while I see on my feet when I'm belling. I keep my circle small, but we the ones that do the dirty work. Jealous ass nigga, that shit must really hurt. To see me moving in that fast lane, legendary shit, digging dollars and cocaine, nigga.
I'm just a chick in my section, connected, highly respected. You know I stand up on business. No trial, but there is no witness. I hustle hard in these streets. The strong will eat the weak. From coast to coast to get going. Got kidneys on the playground.
G to the death of me, better check the legacy. LOC the pedigree, known to keep that heavy heat grip. Ride, get mine straight from out the gutter. Lifting up my pistol and laying down these busters. Bigger what, give it up, moving, I'm dumping. Fool get abducted for Jews and they duckets. Abusing these suckers, I'm rude and destructive. Ain't losing for nothing, come through when I'm busting. General criminal, sitting at the pinnacle. Paper stay plentiful, chasing so sinister. True to it, you do it non-stop banging. Status listed active as a full-time gangster. Anybody killer, felony committer. Bury me a nigga trying to come and play gorilla. Feeling this and infamous and did it for stripes. Connected, respected, and in it for life. It's on sight.
I'm just a chick in my section, connected, highly respected. You know I stand up on business. No trial, but there is no witness. I hustle hard in these streets. The strong will eat the weak. From coast to coast to get going. Got kidneys on the playground. Connected. Well respected. Cause I keep it gangsta in the street. Cause I'm never selling while I'm pushing and peddling.
Yo, we are back with another dope fly, one of the flyest podcasts, man, with the wings on it and all that, right? It's a special day. We got legendary from all over the globe, the most featured, most productive, blessed, anointed vocals that I done heard on the West Coast. You know what I'm talking about? Rest in peace, Nate Dogg and all of them. Man, we got my brother Kokane in the building, man. How you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
Man, I can't believe you pulled up on me, man. This is such a blessing and an honor, man. You know, time is everything.
It's a blessing, man, to be loved and appreciated, brother.
Man, I felt like we should have did this a long time ago, but it's right here. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on the
man.
platform. The love is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm soaking it all in.
Yeah, shout out to Mick Yee, all the producers. They've been blowing me up, talking about get Kokane, a pack of beats. You know we got to flood you with something. Me and shout out to Big Fat Rat, too. We got another dope producer in the building. And Schizo, my other brother from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
We going to have them on the show as well later, so y'all stay tuned. But we got some super dope guests on this show today. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to talk music content, you know, show some love. I've been a fan since knee high to, you know, grass hopping. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that, man.
You know, that's always in my, you know, my trunk. If it ain't in my trunk, it's in my sister's trunk. Shout out to sis. We finally here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Well, I appreciate you having me on. It's a blessing to come full circle.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To still be here to, you know, from a Michael Jordan point of view,
Right.
to be able to, you know, look at your Kobe Bryant such as yourself and
I appreciate
your
that.
LeBron James.
It's an honor.
And that's
coming from you.
that's the most important thing to me
Mhm.
is to leave a tribal legacy,
Right.
not just be, you know, because certain things AI can't replace.
They can't do
And
it.
these are things that are very tangible,
Mhm.
and it just feel good whatever type of music you do, whether it's rock and roll, jazz, blues, orientated, hip hop, you know, to be able to go ahead and touch the soil. You know what I'm saying? It's just
It's different, huh?
I can't put words to it sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you want to leave a legacy,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, you want to leave a legacy of inspiration.
Right.
Because it's inspiration for elevation, man. God give us this God-given talent,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't belong to us. You understand?
Speak on it.
It belongs to generations that are inspired to be like you. You know what I mean? And just certain things that you cannot just replace, you know, things that are tangible. We are physical people living in this reality, and I understand. I have respect for technology and different other things. I tend to play the devil's advocate, you know, to a certain extent. But then it's nothing like what we're doing right now, nephew, is to leave that legacy. That's when I'm gone,
Right.
it's going to live on forever.
This moment is still gonna be alive.
So I appreciate coming from y'all generation to
Mm-hmm.
be able to keep the legacy going.
Man,
You
I
feel me?
appreciate you likewise. And that was right where I'm at with this first question was like where we came from and where we headed with this music thing, you know. Like you were saying, seeing the difference between the AI being on the internet all day, networking with producers and artists versus you out touching the people. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's like a big difference. Can you elaborate on like what the difference whether it's good or bad? I mean, you
Well,
know.
there's pros and cons
Uh-huh.
in anything you do.
Yeah.
But life, you know, exists with those pros and cons.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like when you look within inside your soul, you see where the real light comes out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because technically everybody's looking from an external point of view, but they're not looking within. And those things have to be presented to you according to its season. And according to its season, it's going to be the right reason for you to understand enlightenment and different other things that will challenge your status quo, will challenge everything that you've been brought up to believe.
It will.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And it's like when you get to a certain age, you're not just supposed to get gray hairs on your chin, but mostly to your spirit. And then you realize everybody is connected. The trees,
Some sort of way, huh?
this microphone stand, everything has atoms and different other things like that. You really start to understand, and you transcend past certain things that is in this third weak ass dimension that we in. You know what I'm saying? So you start to understand, and that's where my walk is to be able to go ahead and keep it humble, but know that everything is connected. Everything has a season for the right reason for things to evolve, and that's what we're doing. Is to be a puzzle piece, a cornerstone piece on helping those things evolve, because we can't put the whole puzzle piece together, but we can give out inspiration, whether it's through music, whether it's through anything that we have. It's only used as a catalyst, nephew. and a footstool to get the real inspiration. And that's to bring people together. Like my brother he always stresses me on that. Fat Rat, my little bro, he said, the highest vibration in everything in the world is love. And he's hitting it right on the point, because love doesn't have a pissing contest. Love doesn't show jealousy. Love doesn't show anything but love.
That's it, huh?
And that's what we want to get back into, showing the youngsters, hey, at the same time you got the most featured artist, that's cool in the world. That's cool.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, but that's cool and all, but the rich man and the poor man grave is still the same, so what you think you're proving?
You over here preaching, man. This
Do
brother
you
over here
understand what
preaching,
I'm saying?
man.
So
Talk
all
to
I'm
him.
saying at the end of the day, not to bleed your ear, all I'm saying at the end of the day is like we have a responsibility, because we're really in our in the mind of God, or what you think is God, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is just right within you.
Walking in the spirit, yeah daily.
So, if I'm going and I'm talking to you like I am, it's in the spirit. That's all.
No, I felt your love when I first pulled up. I was praying to God. I was like, man, me not knowing, just catching the vibe. I'm like, this brother already reached out, been showing mad love.
Oh yeah.
And then the people that you guys been working with, I'm just like, oh man, these guys is too cool.
It's
too cool for school.
It's beautiful, man. I love this brother. It's big head brother.
Yeah,
we both got the same size head.
I want to come eat with y'all and travel and
Fat Rat
and be in the SSL rooms. And,
he's a real blessing to the game. Not just
really is,
who
man.
he is, and you could be a blessing to the game, but you gotta allow God to use you.
Amen.
You know what
That's
I mean?
a fact. So, could I elaborate a little bit with my fans on how you got the name Kokane, or did you want to dive into that? Or
it started off. My I come from a musical background. My father, Jerry Buddy Long.
Okay. Huge.
The Motown. His first song that he worked on, he was a musical genius, man. It was 1959, Little Chapel record with Little Richard.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So
Uncle
you do got
Little
the
Richard.
soulful background with the.
So my father, Jerry Buddy Long Sr., which I'm Jerry Jr., and I started my company, Buddy Boy Entertainment, because that's my real middle
I like
name.
that too. I was looking at that.
So he started off, and he was an intricate part of the Motown sound.
Wow.
And he got songs with
big records.
Yeah, Just My Imagination, Still Waters, Indeed, all kinds.
Only the biggest songs in the world.
Just trust me, he's Googleable if you don't know the mistake.
I was just watching the movie. Y'all go watch the Temptations movie too. It's out.
So
that's big.
And plus my uncle is Willie Hutch. A lot of people didn't know our cousin is
give him a
Charlie
little
Bird
bit.
Parker. Charlie Bird Parker.
Come on, keep going.
Della Reese is our family.
Amazing.
Our real family.
That's amazing.
So
man.
it's kind of like when the universe does stuff in this illusion matrix system we live in. You can't believe it, but this is a matrix system we live in.
You had to just soak it up.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we soaked all those things up to be able to present Kokane what it is today. So my cousin, Code 187, from the one of the most prolific groups ever.
Wow.
Above
the Law?
Above the Law.
My favorite.
Yeah. Came out with Living Like Hustlers, and prior to that, Hutch, which is my cousin, Code 187, felt
That's crazy.
that
man.
felt that because my grandmother, I was raised by my grandparents, and they call me Jay Golden because of my funny color eyes or whatever. That's my grandma. Don't knock me.
That's
for
that special
That's
gift
grandma,
right there,
man.
huh?
Right.
Shout out to Grandma and them.
Right. But he said we need to do something that's gonna shake the
It's
ground
gonna stand
up.
out.
And in 1989, I want you to be called. I want you to use his name, called Kokane.
And it never looked back since.
And never looked back since.
I mean,
so I was given the name
Uh-huh.
by my cousin, Code 187.
That's crazy that you even say that's your cousin.
Oh, yeah, that's my first cousin.
Above the Law. I mean, we talking about hits after hits.
Absolutely.
Man.
I mean, we created G-Funk.
Pretty
he's
much.
the actual one who created, and we're the architects of that style of music because we didn't want to you know, we were so influenced by Parliament and Funkadelic, which ironically, Parliament and Funkadelic was influenced by James Brown and the Funk Brothers.
Okay.
Which my dad, Jerry Buddy Long Sr., was a part of the Funk Brothers
Wow.
at Motown Sound.
See,
So
it's all going in a circle.
the way the universe works is just crazy, bro.
That's such a blessing, man. Like when I hear those records, man, I still get chills, man. I mean, G-Funk era, y'all, Kokane. You can't get a better song, you know, a better record, a better feeling. The trunks moving. It's just all these different vibrations. And then the messages that you coming with is crazy too. You know, you always got like a conscious, hidden message in these hooks and these songs that I'm hearing, man.
Thank you.
How do you? What's your process on that? Like,
Well, it was crazy, man. Never compromise your artistry.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. If you don't like what the fuck I sound like, get the fuck out of here. But that was that type of attitude that motivated and pushed the resilience of music. And I think that was very beneficial when you're talking about it being crocheted into the ghetto fabric of where it come from and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get
it's
that.
like, fuck tradition. I got a Jack Daniel bottle
what
with
it
some
is.
fucking weed, and this is how we gonna move.
Yeah.
But then it was that type of rage, you know what I mean, that really helped the culture move the dial because, you know, back then, Eazy-E was considered our West Coast Russell Simmons, brother. And he made a big, gigantic deal with Al Masako, Kenny Kamisaw, Epic Records. Yeah, I'm dropping names.
Wow.
It's nothing. This is facts.
Yeah.
At Epic Records, so he made one of the biggest, you know, distribution deals at the time, signing Above the Law, Kokane, and Poor Broken Lonely at that time. You see what I'm saying? But see, the FCC laws back then didn't permit them to say cocaine, so they changed my name around. But then there's something about those doors being shut in my face, or anyone's independent face, it either raises your motivation or you ain't meant for this job.
You ain't cut for the club.
Don't give it. You know what I mean? But it allowed the fellas to say, well, man, fuck them. From Above the Law to NWA.
All of them.
And then they put me on, you know, the Above the Law records. And then also I had a chance to get on the NWA records.
Wow.
So I didn't care about the doors being shut in my face because I ain't
You
gonna
was already
compromise.
hot. Yeah.
I'm not gonna compromise
already
my
fired.
artistry of things that were put into my DNA automatically as a musician.
Yeah.
You know, so my first platinum record, double platinum record, was being a co-writer on NWA
I didn't know
Niggas
that.
for Life album, because I wrote Eazy-E's 10 Gangsta Commandments on Appetite of Destruction.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was back then, I was like, well, fuck it then. I was like,
Let's go.
let's go. So things challenged me, but
And that's just being growing up, just everybody knowing
Yeah.
everybody from.
but then that was a safe haven for me to do hooks and different other things. I didn't never think years later that how G-Funk would have been a phenomenon like P-Funk. Because you see the influences, you see from your Warren G's to your Snoops, which
Right.
ironically Snoop auditioned for Above the Law.
Man, talk about it. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you
Back
about
in
that.
the day. So
So you guys were signed,
Well,
or he
we
was
were
he was
signed.
gonna sign to you guys.
Well, he was going to originally sign Snoop
Okay.
Dogg because in 1989, we all used to live with my cousin Code 187 from the group Above the Law.
Okay.
And this was in Kokane, California. Apartment 187, Cottonwood Ranch.
That's hard.
So
Talk about
we
it.
were all living, and that was our style of music called G-Funk.
That was
we
it,
didn't
huh?
want to call ourselves Parliament babies, even though we were
Right.
influenced by Parliament, influenced by our uncles, influenced by my pops.
Mm-hmm. So,
So-
yeah, come up with something.
You know, Hutch took care of Warren G and myself. You know what I mean? My grandparents, you know what I mean? They were sickly, and we stayed with him.
Wow.
So a lot of stuff that we used to do at the studio. Rest in peace, Donovan the Dirt Biker in Audio Achievements in Torrance, California.
Oh, wow.
So we used to, you know, migrate back and forth to the studio. and
Is that
stuff.
closer to Hollywood, or is that still Pomona-ish?
It's on the outskirts
Okay.
of LA.
Okay. And you born and raised in Pomona, or?
No. I was actually born in South Bronx.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bronx boy.
And you coming with all this
Yeah.
gas like that?
So going back to the Snoop thing in 1990, he auditioned. You know, Warren G used to tell us about it. Man, I got this dude named School Rock Ski. Man, he's hard, and my homeboy Nathaniel gonna come out the,
Yeah.
you know, the armed services. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I want to bring them to the table. So 1990, Above the Law stuff come out. And then he brought him to the table a year later, because in '89 we both stayed with Hutch. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he brought him to the table and they auditioned. And I always thought Snoop was just dope. You know, freestyler.
Okay.
You know, a little shy kid, didn't like looking at the camera and shit. Shy and shit. Nate was more like, yeah, nigga, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we all respected that at the end of the day. And that was when they first auditioned, because prior to the Death Row thing, you know, Suge was my manager back then.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, he was my manager back then.
This Death Row, early Death Row.
It wasn't no Death Row
It wasn't no Death Row.
at all.
Wow.
In fact, the first people that was going to be on Death Row was Above the Law and Kokane. Didn't have nothing to do with Snoop.
Wow.
Dog Pound wasn't even in the question. I'm not shitting on him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, you
telling
just speaking facts. Yeah.
Right? Didn't have nothing to do with that. You feel me? And once those, you know, they auditioned, Hutch was actually going to sign, you know, Snoop Dogg
Wow.
to the label. So he was actually going to be a ruthless artist before the Death Row. But I'm going to tell you this.
That would have been
See,
crazy.
I'm going to tell you this. We had the Appetite of Destruction, or not, I think it's not that. But we had a video, right, where Dr. Dre is, we're playing some of the music, and Dr. Dre said, man, what's that stuff y'all doing, Hutch? He said, we call it G-Funk.
Y'all got going on.
You feel me? And then once he was like, yeah, he's like, yeah. Dre was like, yeah, nigga, you niggas gonna win from that. Yeah.
Y'all caught his attention, huh?
Yeah, we caught his attention. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it didn't dawn on us, you know what I mean? Because Easy was like, look, man, I'm not finna give up Above the Law and Kokane, but I am not tripping off Dre, you know, at that time, because I'm making more money off Dre because he was contractually signed to my stuff. You know what I mean? So we stayed with Dre. I'm not with Dre. We stayed with Eazy-E, rekindled our business relationship with him. Dre and them went on, you know, and then Dr. Dre called my cousin, Code 187, said, I know you've been working with Snoop. Warren G's over here playing some stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know you've been pushing the line on him, Hutch, but I would like to put a record out on him. Hutch said, man, I ain't tripping, man.
Right,
man.
go for it.
Snoop is incredible. You know, he's a dope freestyler. You know, he's doing his thing. You feel what I'm saying? Plus, I got Kokane. I'm working on this stuff. I can't. Yeah, go ahead.
You was already rapping too. You had albums rapping. And...
Yeah, so, you know, just to sum it up in a nutshell, it's so much history when it comes to this.
It really is.
You know, when it comes to just the Kokane
it
story.
Is. You got
feel
layers. And then so much production, man.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pick do you just let God work and just however the timing is on the production? Or
well, you know what it is, brother.
Uh-huh.
I don't sweat it, I just let it. You understand the complexity of trying to explain different other things. It's so much layers to it, man. It'll make your head spin. It's like it's fantasy island.
Because I'm like, how do you get
wouldn't
from
even believe
Battle Cat to you was just everywhere with this production. I mean, it was going crazy. And then I was already a big fan of Above the Law's production.
Right.
It was already crazy, you know.
But see, we didn't you know, Above the Law was some real hustlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was considered like the fifth Beatle, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, but we didn't expect none of this stuff to be like the way it was.
The wave. I mean, it was a wave literally my whole high school
you know
career.
What I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing because of this information age that a lot of people are starting to understand and fill in those gaps, you know, because we got brothers, unfortunately, not here no more, like Eazy-E, the great Laylaw,
right?
KMG's not here no more, you know what I mean? So, Gomac is still here, Total Chaos is still here,
okay,
Kokane is still here, and of course, Code 187 to really.
It was good to see y'all in the videos too, man.
Yeah, so. It's just so much history that people didn't know we were a part of, and it's like we don't cry up or spill Kool-Aid. We're not mad at nobody. We don't hold none of that type of ill will energy.
Right.
But at the same time, you got to be able to give love to the creators,
to the originals,
and to the foundation, to where it started from.
Man, and I'm so honored, man. Like I said, I know I'm such a fan of what you guys brought to the table that I don't want to miss nothing. You know, I want to make sure my fans know how important this is to have a Kokane on a hook, or to be able to relate to a Parliament sound. You know, still being in a hip hop genre. You know, this is stuff, like you said, AI can't do this stuff that we making up. You know?
And it brings out, you know, excitement again. Because I think, you know, music needs a jolt. It needs excitement.
Right.
You know, when you look at the, you know, 40s and 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you know, early 2000s, it was a jolt. A jolt. It was excitement. It was the age of innovation. You know what I mean? And I think because we have been so pushed to go ahead and accept this AI generation, you know, it took the soul out of us. But now it's something about power to the people. Is that we getting back to that soul, you know, and it doesn't matter what ethnicity you come from, what genre of music you come from. We all have a soul, and we bleed the same way at the end of the day.
Exactly. Amen on that one. So a little bit about that Jig Funk album, man. I don't want anybody. How you coming up with stuff like this, man? What's going on when you're doing these type of hooks?
Music is a vibe, man. If I gotta walk into a room talking about I'm finna fucking, I gotta write the 16.
Right. I wrote a 16 at home.
You know what?
You wasn't that guy?
You a fucking robot. The fuck? You gotta have a vibe.
You gotta be human.
Yeah, so
Edible.
anything that I've ever done in this music business has been about a vibe. I don't never write hooks. I don't never be no fucking like I fucking need to do this or I gotta write an 8-bar for
4,500 times, y'all featured on these
Yeah.
songs.
So it's a vibe, you know, everything that Kokane, the mystique, the mystery, it's just a vibe at the end of the day.
That's crazy, man. It's gotta be, right? When you're doing it that well and that season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
For
it
that
works
many
for
decades.
me. It works for me because it allows me to introduce new artists such as my daughter.
Talk about it. That's another one I wanted to talk about.
You know what I mean?
Is it
Anissa
Anaya?
Long.
Alisa?
Anissa.
Anissa.
Anissa Long.
Anissa Long, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
make sure y'all go download the new single. It's out. It's
Yeah, F what
matter
you
of fact,
going through.
F What You Going Through, featuring Kokane.
Yeah, featuring their
The
papa
original.
Kokane.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we might even pop that in on the halftime.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that, man. And that should be everybody's.
That should be everybody's
You
joint
know,
for
fuck
today.
what you going through. Get your ass up, get it.
That's what that is, huh?
Yeah.
Self-explanatory record?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a real way, and it's cool, man, because I'm an elder now. I'm a mentor, and it's like I love putting artists on and being able to work. You know, I done songs with
And we
George
need
Clinton. I done songs with Tupac. I done songs with some even P Diddy, no Diddy on the titty. I done songs with, you feel me? But
All of them, huh?
It's nothing more, you know what I'm saying, that holds close to my heart than working my own family.
That's gotta be like giving you
Yeah.
chills when you're in the booth seeing your daughter do something and it's a reflection of what you do.
Yeah, because, you
You know
know,
what I mean?
she's, you know, she don't want to reveal her age now. But I've been molding her since she was 4 years old.
I heard she do fashion too as well.
Everything.
Just prolific with
She's
the bars.
beautiful. Beautiful,
I
intelligent.
can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it.
And that's, you know, as a parent, I'm very, very proud of her.
We're gonna turn that up.
And that's on my project called the Dr. Kokenstein 3-album trilogy,
Wow.
which is only available on my site at www.music.com. It's very simple. Bud E.
Boy.
And
Buddy
the only
boy.
reason why I kept the E there is for remembrance of my homeboy Easy E.
Oh, that's
You know what I
dope.
mean? So it really has,
It makes sense.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was looking at that too. I'm like, nah, it can't be Bud Boy. I know he ain't just tripping off the tree.
Yeah,
like that.
Bud E. Boy. And it's
We're gonna put
it's
it
different.
at the bottom of the screen
Yes,
for
sir.
y'all that don't know how to spell. Y'all make sure y'all go to the website, tap in, get the merch, download the videos, the new music, all that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Kokane, man. We on the West with this, man. You know.
Yeah, so, man, thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Is there any shouts out you wanna?
Of course, man.
You
This
know,
is why we out
You
here,
here,
man.
You in Sac, man.
Man,
you know?
man.
Did you get a chance to eat out a little bit?
Huh?
Get a few restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Touch a few spots.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Man, if you get some
Everybody
time, just go by Creole Soul or one of these soul food spots too, man.
Yeah.
Make sure we.
just showed us, you know,
JJ, hook him up.
a lot of stuff, man. Shout out to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
everything that my boy Fats has been orchestrated has been on point, like Stacey Adams.
The guy
You
is
understand
amazing.
me? So, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, love to everybody. It's too much to name.
Yeah, it's a
But
lot.
then that's why we out here. We're on,
Mhm.
you know, the real Schizo. It's a new artist from Buffalo.
Okay,
And I'm functioning with him and his company called Illustrious Music.
I'm loving it.
And along with my company called Buddy Boy Entertainment.
Okay, I seen that on the
And
video.
he's
Well
incredible. Oh my God, he's like a Dr. Dre
connected. He's going
on the
crazy.
East Coast, digging in the crate /
You know,
DJ
Buffalo on the
Premier.
rise too. They
in
had
a
a few
real
little
way.
ones.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's doing his thing, and we out here. You know, he's a multi-facet type of artist. He
Okay.
raps, sings.
We definitely want to play.
and
some of
he's
that.
a business, his own business.
Oh yeah, if
You
he
feel
with
me?
you, you already know it's
Oh,
Stacey
yeah,
Adams
yeah,
all
yeah,
day.
Yeah, yeah. So We out here basically just doing this thing and agitating the gravity, man. Just meet good people.
You been hanging out with Blowzart. Shout out to Blowzart.
Yeah, he's on the project. He's on Dr. Kokane trilogy. We moving. It's like I got DJ Epic
on there. Ooh,
yeah.
Coming with
Shout
classics.
out to DJ
Shout
Epic.
out to my brother.
Yeah, Epic's on there.
He's original
Course
Fireworks.
Facts.
Yeah.
Man, just a lot. I don't like to say because I want the surprise, the element of surprise.
Yeah. Well, don't give him too much.
But, you know, the next single I'm dropping was me and
fire.
Ice Cube. So he's coming out real soon.
Then you got one in the East Coast with Kool Herc. What was it? Cool Rock. Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to my main man.
Shout out to the Fat
to
Boys
the last
and the whole
remaining
legendary
member.
Man, that touched my heart, man.
Yeah, because you know why? You know, they made life more better, man, when you had cats like Prince Marky D, Buff, and Cool Rock Ski.
Come on, talk about
the
it.
Fat Boys, you know
Lace
what I
the
mean?
youngsters up.
I
Come
mean,
on.
they the only rappers I ever knew that did songs with the Beach Boys.
Tie their shoes.
I'm talking about that's right here, right there. You know what I mean? And to be able to, you know, he's looking good, he's sharp.
Yeah, the way
Cool
y'all
Rock
cut
Ski.
that record was just timeless.
Yeah.
The timing on everything that y'all had going on was just...
Yeah, he's also on the project, and that's produced by my boy Chill. Shout out to the Chill from Compton's Most Wanted.
Shout out to the Chill.
To him and Rob T that did that beat, but the project...
Everything on that
is incredible.
A1. You know, the production, the cameraman, the people that came out in it.
Yeah. So he's also on the project, and it just, you know, to move over to what I was saying to the real Schizo, that's like, man, when you hear his new project coming out,
that boy got them slaps.
He got Burner, he got Project Bad, he got Styles P.
Man.
Carmega, 38 Special.
He got
besides cocaine in the east side of, you feel me?
Oh man, you just icing it on the cake.
Oh, he's incredible, and you'll never know it because he keep it cooler than Brother
So
Man
humble.
on Martin's show. He like, yeah, what's in
Just chilling, just chilling in
I'm
the cut.
just chilling.
Man, y'all better go follow Schizo on Instagram, his website. How I spell it? That's at
The Real Schizo.
The Real Schizo. SKITSO.
The only one.
The only one, man. Y'all tap in with my brother from Buffalo. He will be coming on, and he's coming on strong.
Yep, the Well Connected out there is doing good. Of course, featuring East Siders of Cocaine.
I love that record.
That's the first single. He has another single that's coming up. You know what I mean? I know he's going to be able to explain that a little bit more in detail and elaborate. But, oh, man.
I'm loving it. I mean, the whole package.
If I'm going to mess with it, or if my little bro, Fansco, man, it got to be A1 Yola.
Yeah.
Because we don't do no substitution.
I was gonna ask you too. The best part of the rewards of your job, and I was gonna. That's got to be one of them, right? Is working with a brother like Schizo and Big Fats.
Because you know, I'm gonna tell you something. Your attitude determines your altitude, man. Like you can be talented all day, but be a piece of shit, and nobody likes to work with you. You know what I mean? And you gotta have the right attitude.
What's the ratio on that? Attitude versus talent.
I mean, it's a needle in the haystack.
You gotta talk to the people, man. I don't think y'all listening right now, man. He said a needle in a haystack, man.
It's a needle in the haystack, but nature it tells you that all sperm cells don't get to the egg pimping. So I'm gonna let you know on something.
But there's them in there. I love it. I'm getting laced as we speak. Come on, man. Talk to him. And then you got the album with Sugar Free.
Yeah, that came out actually a year ago, and it's starting to, you know, continue to do what it's doing.
You got Unc on there just snapping. He's still in his prime. He looking good. He feeling good. He eating good. He smoking good.
And that's what it's all about, man. Music keeps you young.
Yeah.
You know, it's a certain.
It's looking real therapeutic around there, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
now
that,
it's so
that project
organic.
is out.
Yeah.
But I'm on so many projects, man.
So many.
And it's good that the media is really starting to get to it because I'm like a new artist all over again.
Man, the kids is loving it. They like, what is this sound?
And the youngsters is really.
I'm talking about. I
attention.
got some beats, man. I'm serious. That I'm gonna send fast or to you or to Schizo or somebody, because it's a bunch of just material that people, the city, want us. They believing in what's going on right now. They seeing it. You know?
I appreciate that. I appreciate
yeah.
all the love, and I just appreciate that, man.
Man, 1,000. Any lessons in life you want to give the youngsters as far as if they was trying to be the young Kokane or trying to get on some hooks or just trying to come up in the game like you and the East Siders and Corrupt and Schizo, like.
Well, you got to treat it like a business, man.
Right.
It's cool to be creative. You could be creative in front of your homie in the garage and shit.
You gotta go get that LLC.
Yeah, but you have to handle the business administration of
That
anything that you want to do so you can protect yourself.
Okay.
So you can avoid snakes in the grass. You can learn. So sometimes you just gotta just put your blunt down, put the drink down.
Right.
Read a couple of tutorials.
Okay.
Know that there's 86,400 seconds in a day. What you apply your seconds to matter on a quantum physical level. You know what I mean? Because, you read what you sow. You know, like if you always concentrating on the negative aspect of things, well then you can't fault nobody when you're producing negative results.
Right.
You know, so I think it takes a special needle in the haystack type of approach for young artists to say, I'm going to be the sperm cell just going to get to the fucking end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this game, what people got it fucked up at is that because it made it open and the word celebrity really doesn't apply no more, you know, it just made trash, be accepted, which that doesn't have nothing to do with the authenticity of creativity and music and different other things. So I think you have to be a special breed to be able to say, I'm not finna fucking play with all the squiggly wigglies in the back. My focus is on that egg.
Right.
And your attitude determines your altitude. And no matter how high the mountain is, don't look at that mountain because it's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Sit down, study the business first, study grades.
Okay.
And then you could be the sperm cell to get to the egg pimping.
That part. I can't just come with 10,000 and think I'm gonna make it.
No, your money don't mean nothing.
That ain't.
Relationships do.
That part.
You know, how you treat somebody. The way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Sometimes say the nice guys get treated last, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with being firm. There's nothing wrong with being kind-hearted to different other people because those type of things, you know what I mean, will be good, especially for the young artists out there that really want to just be out of the box instead of just being in a repetitive-ass box. Be creative, but understand this. You have to understand the business first.
You have to, no matter what, huh?
Period.
Ain't no way around it.
Period.
You'll end up bumping your head a few times.
Yeah. Some want to bump their head. And that's like everybody that's trying to get in the NBA think they could dunk.
Right.
Like, bye.
Man, the Kokane music history has, I feel like your music has been played in the most old schools in the world. Like Chevys, Impalas. I'm talking about classic muscle. I ain't heard nobody do this like you. You know what I'm saying? Vocally. I mean,
well, all praises to the God, man.
that's a blessing, man.
I ain't shit. And you feel like you giving me all these things.
What's a typical day look like when you doing stuff like that? When you just...
I'm just happy to see people happy.
Yeah, just
You know what I'm
smiling.
talking about?
As long as you smiling, they smiling.
Yeah, as long as you smiling, I'm smiling.
Everybody happy.
I got a birthday coming up March 10th. And,
Okay.
You know, I'm cool, but I'm very happy that you know I could be in position to help other artists, other
Yeah,
great
you look
artists.
like you're in a good space, man. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
You
You
know
helping
what I
me,
mean?
you know that, right? You really putting legs on this whole podcast thing, man. This thing
Right
is
on.
moving.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how we supposed to be. You never know where the seed.
I told Big Fats,
Just
man,
playing.
if I gotta go to the piggy bank, man, and squish a few dimes out that motherfucker, we
Oh,
will
we
make
gonna
that
make it
motherfucker happen, man. But
But-
just the love, man, that you showing through the whole, you know, through your whole career, you know, it's really been working through me, and I've been having them vocals in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
That's
really
dope.
can't wait to get in the lab with you guys, man, and create.
It's all
You know what I'm
love,
saying?
man. At the end of the day, it's like,
Live action got you too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you ever want to freestyle or
oh
go
yeah.
crazy or just
Oh,
come in
yeah.
here and just hang out, man. You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
This make sure this is second home.
I
You
feel
know,
like
we got
homie.
Q made the beat. Shout out to Q. He definitely want to see you. We got a couple of them out here. Jay and Tail. We everywhere. Herminator. You cooking up with Big Herm too?
Yeah. Right after we get off to this,
See that part.
we about to hook
I
up
gotta
at
link you
Shimo.
in with Nosh Boogie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shimo. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
we got
yeah,
a
shout
lot
out
of
to
them, man.
Shimo,
That's
yeah.
that's looking forward to greatness.
The home, psh,
Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah, I'm
Mickey,
talking about
yeah,
me. You feel me? Yeah, that's sis, man. She
But-
go crazy.
But it's the love, man, that
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting up here in the Central
DJ Eddie.
and the Yiggity Yay. You know
Mm-hmm.
that it's beautiful because people didn't know, and when people don't know, it brings in electricity. You know, it makes you vital. You know,
Yeah.
it revives your whole thing, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, big ups to your little Russells.
all that.
It's not like the OGs needed reviving, but to be able to come from that tribal respect,
That real respect.
because we respect our G's.
Because I respect y'all. You know, to
Yeah,
the
we
fullest.
respect our G's.
I make sure all my fans know
And we want to be able to teach the next generation, like, nah,
that part.
this is the way it's supposed to go.
This how it's going. It ain't moving like that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. Well, man, we ain't gonna hold you. We know you got many tours, many flights to catch. Can we catch you at a new show or shoot?
Well, right
just tell
now
them
we're
where to
putting
go?
some things together. I got
Okay.
a lot of people chiming in from overseas
Okay.
because I got my passport back.
Oh, congratulations.
Got off the paperwork.
Yeah, man, it's time, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You feel me? So last time I've been overseas was the only NWA tour it was in Brixton.
Wow.
NWA Above the Law and Kokane tour. I think in '89 and '90. It's the only tour ever was. So
Really?
I'm ready to tear overseas.
Oh,
up
I'm
with
ready to
some-
come with you. Let me get my
You
little
feel
briefcase.
me?
You feel me?
You
I'm really
feel me?
Come on, man.
And it's like I'm taking shows,
Uh-huh.
you know. So you know,
That's a beautiful thing.
just everything. The
We
way
might
it's
try to
happening.
catch Spain in May. So hopefully if you guys is out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
man, feel free to pop up.
Man, the world is your
Which-
oyster. God said, make it happen.
Come on, I'm connected with one of the greatest goats, man, in the music business.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Salute, love, blessings, Big Fats. Thank you. Schizo, man. We're gonna go into a halftime, man. Smoke a few blunts and have a shot
Yeah.
together, man, and
Man,
just enjoy ourselves. Man.
make sure you go get that real schizo.
The real Schizo.
He got a new project coming out
Come
this
on.
summer. It's called Asylum 1. But go get that real schizo and go get my new single featuring
Well
my
connected.
beautiful daughter.
And that one.
Yeah, called Fuck What You Going Through.
What you going through? Come on, man. We love y'all, man. Kokane, I appreciate you.
Oh, we connected,
All
nephew.
day. All day. It's love.
Man, let's
You
celebrate.
know what I'm saying? Live action. Take us into halftime, man. We're going to bring the boy Schizo out, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
One love.
energy.
Peace.
Now God bless the child that hold his own. But sometimes you gotta stand alone. No one ever says that life was gonna be fair. But the same thing designed to hurt you will make you bubble, I swear. Believe in yourself is the motto. Because you are the genie in the bottle. Fuck what you going through. Get your ass up, get out, get some. Straight fight. What you going through? I don't give a fuck what you going through. Fuck what a nigga is going through. If you got problems, that's on you. I don't wanna hear no boo-hoo-hoo. Fuck what a nigga is going through. Fuck what you going through. Up on my phone. If ain't about the business, better leave me alone. Singing that same old sad ass song. Let me hold something. If you ain't willing to catch that fish, what makes you think a nigga gon' share my dish? Dick riding niggas talking all that shit. But you ain't saying nothing. Now some of these niggas wanna hook for free, but homie, it ain't no hooking me. Don't waste my time, better have my chase. Have the bag ready. Stop looking for somebody to throw you a bone. Ain't nothing like getting it on your own. So please don't call me on my phone. Asking me I don't give a fuck what you going through. I don't give a fuck what you going through. Fuck what a nigga is going through. If you got problems, that's on you. I don't wanna hear no boo-hoo-hoo. Fuck what a nigga is going through. Fuck what you going through.
She'll take them out. Trifling hoes tryna buy my style. You already know she the talk of the town. With miles on that Gucci. Thirsty hoes give it up for free. That child is a walking STD. But a queen like me will keep it royalty. Cause you know my daddy free. If you ain't getting money, what you breathing for? Don't come knocking on my front door. Asking could you borrow some more? Bitch, you must be crazy. Cause I can't stand no lazy chicks. Depending on a nigga to get these chips. But I gotta keep a hustle, gotta get my grip. I gotta stay ready.
I don't give a fuck what you going through. I don't give a fuck what you going through. Fuck what a nigga is going through. If you got problems, that's on you. I don't wanna hear no